73. Art. Canvas.
Canvas is a kind of strong cloth that is used for making sails, tents, etc. The 6 canvases by Van Gogh have been sold for $80 million to a museum.
Easel.
He put the canvas on the easel and began to paint the outlines of a landscape.
Palette.
The artist held the palette on her hand and mixed the paints.
Sketch.
He drew a rough sketch of horses running across a field. The writer wrote a rough sketch of the plot for her next book. She sketched a picture with charcoal.
Charcoal.
The painter drew a few lines with charcoal. They roasted beef over a charcoal fire.
Watercolor.
He experimented and painted with watercolors while at school. I drew a watercolor of my pets.
Illustration.
The children's book contains lots of beautiful illustrations. His novels show the vivid illustrations of miserable urban life.
Illustrate.
The president illustrated her points with graphs and pictures.
Graphic.
The advertising agency is looking for a graphic artist. He described the misery of starving children in graphic detail.
Vibrant.
The mural is painted in vibrant reds and greens. Seoul is a vibrant city all year round.
Mural.
A mural is a large painting done on a wall.
Pigment.
They used natural pigments when painting animals on the cave walls. He mixed the pigment with a little oil and completed the painting.
Vivid.
She achieved fame for the vivid colors and patterns of her designs.
Stroke.
With elegant strokes, the artist painted the landscape. She suffered a massive stroke that left her unable to move her left arm. The tennis player hit the ball with a backhand stroke. She massaged my feet using light strokes. I know 4 kinds of swimming strokes. He stroked the dog on the back gently.
Elegant.
The actress wore an elegant dress in the ceremony.
Massive.
A massive piece of ice broke off the glacier and fell into the sea.
Herb.
In the mountain, the doctor looked for some herbs that could heal his patients. The cook has put various herbs in the dishes.
Commission.
A special commission was set up to investigate the nuclear accident. The art dealer gets a 15% commission on the sales he makes. The publishing company gave her a commission to write a book for children. The publisher has commissioned artists to illustrate the book.
Portrait.
He was commissioned to paint a portrait of the royal family. The author's book was a portrait of what life was like after the end of the war.
Originality.
Her paintings are decorative but lack originality.
Impressionism.
Impressionism in paintings was followed by analogous styles in music.
Analogous.
Our heart is analogous to a pump. There is an analogy between our heart and a pump.
Expressionism.
Expressionism originated in Germany at the beginning of the 20th century.
Originate.
Many types of medicines have originated from herbs used by traditional doctors.
Abstract.
The gallery exhibits abstract paintings of Korean expressionists. His late abstracts are marked by their vivid and bright colors.
Silhouette.
A church on the hill stood out in silhouette. On the wall hung a painting of a young woman in silhouette. Even though it was dark, the castle was silhouetted by the moonlight.
Caricature.
A caricature generally exaggerates the essence of a person. Blonde women are sometimes caricatured as fools in movies.
Exaggerate.
The dictators exaggerated the threat of national security.
Graffiti.
Graffiti on the school walls may reflect the alienation of students.
Alienate.
He became alienated from his friends. Words in context. In ancient times, people used natural pigments to draw vibrant murals. Before modern times, artists were often commissioned by rich people to paint their portraits. Some of them earned a worldwide reputation for vivid colors and bold brushstrokes. Artists have always sought originality. In the late 19th century, Impressionism originated in France and was soon followed by an analogous movement in music. Expressionism originated in Germany and expressed one's inner emotions and experience. These art forms developed various forms of modern art. Now, art does not mean just sketching landscapes on a canvas with charcoal or painting a portrait at an easel with mixed colors on the palette. Drawing abstract shapes or painting silhouettes of ordinary things could be art forms. And humorous caricatures in newspapers that exaggerate the essence of politicians could be art. Even graffiti on the walls is one artistic way to express a person's sense of alienation. Illustrators and graphic designers are classified as artists too.